Hey everyone, Mike here from Gentech and Sigma Canada, and today we have the pleasure of being joined by the man himself, Mr. Kazuto Yamaki, CEO of Sigma. So, Kazuto-san, welcome to Gentech and Sigma Canada. Pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll get right into it. The Sigma Art Series has been a huge success for us here in Canada. What was the philosophy behind taking such a big departure from previous Sigma to the new Global Vision series?
We were discussing how we can contribute to the photo industry or photo culture when we are studying the new direction. And we concluded that it's not our mission to make a decent lenses, because in this case the consumers or customers choose the original brand camera brands. So we concluded it's our mission to make the extraordinary great lenses, because we have a great engineers and we have a great factory, so it enables us to make such a great lenses.
The 24 to 70 mil f2.8 art lens is about to start shipping here in Canada and the States, around the world. And how long has that been in development at Sigma?
It's about 2 years.
2 years? Okay. And how many versions or samples of that lens do the engineers have to go through to come up with the final design that you arrive at? Do they try different formulas and lens designs along the way?
Well, when we simulated the lens types in the beginning, we tried many lens types. I can't remember how many we tried it. But after we decided one specific lens type and made a prototype, we didn't change the lens type.
Okay. Was there ever an f2 version of that lens, or?
For this project, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't try it. But for another project, we tried it. But we found that it's quite difficult.
Quite difficult, okay. We also have the Sigma 14 mil f1.8 art lens coming out this summer around the world. When a new lens is created that's never been made before, it's the first 14 mil f1.8 in the world, rectilinear. What's the process like? Do the engineers come to you and say, we'd like to build a 14 mil 1.8? Do you go to the engineers and say, we need a 14 mil 1.8? How does that sort of work for you?
It started from the very casual chat with myself, and the engineer.
Okay.
I don't have my own office. I have the desk in the engineering floor.
Okay.
So I always have such a casual chat with the optical design engineers.
Okay.
And we had the 14mm f2.8 old version in the past. And after we discontinued that version, I was aware that there was a demand for the newer version of 14mm.
Yeah.
So I asked if we can make the newer 14mm version to the engineer. And of course the engineer said yes. And both of us agreed that it's not exciting to make the same 40mm f2.8.
Yeah.
And we agreed to try the f1.8.
It took new equipment for you guys to make the aspherical element on the front of the 12 to 24 f4 art lens. But you were able to reuse that element in the front of the 14 mil f1.8. Is that just, did you know that was going to be possible when you first made the lens? Was that just a happy accident? And can you reuse that element again in another new lens? How does that kind of happen for you?
Actually, it's not the same element. It's
Okay.
different.
Okay.
But we use the same technology because we developed the new technology to make the large diameter aspherical lens.
Okay.
When we developed the 12 to 24.
Okay.
So our engineer knew that this technology made it possible to make a 14mm f1.8.
Okay.
So they decided to use that technology for this 14mm.
And they could reuse that technology again for another new lens in the future?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess with this technology we can make a even greater especially the wide-angle focal length lens.
Camera technology has evolved greatly over the last 100 years, yet the way lenses work is still kind of very similar to how they worked 100 years ago. So we've improved on the manufacturing of the glass elements and the coatings and things like that, but we haven't seen a real breakthrough in technology and making lenses smaller, better, lighter. What do you see happening in the future for lenses?
That's a good question. It's true that we have made a true innovation in the lens design. That is because we still use the glasses to make the lenses for photography. There are some other materials to make lenses, but up until now, the glass is the best material to transmit the ray into the image sensor. So while we are using the glass, we need to stay on the traditional technology. But we make all the time we make some progress to make it better. So in the future, we will have. I'm sure that we will have the better optics with a lighter and more compact size.
What was the reason for Sigma entering the cine lens market?
First of all, many still photographers and videographers or cinematographers suggested us to go into the cine market. And secondly, after we released our 18 to 35 f1.8 lens, we realized that the many videographers or cinematographers use our lens, our still lens, for taking the films. So we were sure there was a demand for our lens, and we decided to develop our own cine lens.
And what do you see for the future of the cinema lens lineup for Sigma? Will there be more lenses added in?
Yes, right now we have a total of 10 lenses, 10 cine lenses, but we plan to expand the product lineups in the future. So we like all the customers looking forward to the new products from Sigma.
Okay. There's been a high barrier to entry in the cine market for true anamorphic lenses. And a lot of users are relying on adapters to get that wide look of the image. Sigma's always been a company to come up with new and innovative designs and the first to go in different directions than the regular people. So are anamorphic lenses a consideration for the future?
Since we announced the cine lenses, many customers asked us if we can make the anamorphic lens. We are still studying it, but if there is strong demand, we'd like to study to make it.
Okay. We've recently launched the Sigma CINE lenses and have had a lot of fun getting them into the hands of Canadian filmmakers across Canada. Is there a particular film you've seen anywhere in the world that was shot on all the Sigma CINE lenses that you enjoyed the most?
At the launch of our cine lens, we decided to make the film by ourselves. We asked the filmmaker that we know to make the film, which is called a short film called Blur.
Blur. Okay.
It's you can see it on our website or YouTube.
Yep.
That is my favorite film.
That's your favorite. Okay, great. And what did you think of the Sigma ARTisan Series we've shot with the Canadian filmmakers across Canada? Have you watched a couple of them?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it very much. A very nice story, and the film is great. A very nice color, nice tonality, great bokeh,
Yeah.
nice music. I like it.
And very much in line with the belief at the Sigma factory where everything is made by hand, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of our followers and our customers across Canada are asking about the E-mount and including more FE-mount lenses. We have the MC11 so far, which has unlocked a ton of great lenses for E-mount and FE-mount cameras. We have a few E-mount lenses in the Art series and Contemporary. But you said you're a Sony mirrorless shooter yourself sometimes. And how are things looking for dedicated FE-mount lenses in the future?
Yeah. Our plan is to expand more native E-mount lenses, and we will release the native FE mount lens too. We developed the MC11 for those who use both Canon DSLR and Sony mirrorless camera, or Sigma DSLR plus Sony E-mount cameras. I think even in the future there are such type of photographers, but for those who use only Sony E-mount camera, we will make more native E-mount or FE mount lenses.
And do you think there'll be their own unique designs, specific, like smaller lenses for the FE mount, or just the 50-1.4 or 35-1.4 prime lenses, like the old designs in the E-mount, or the new, smaller, more compact designs for mirrorless?
I can't comment specifically, but we are studying both ways.
Both ways, okay. You've been CEO of Sigma for 5 years now. Congratulations on that. Is there an accomplishment, milestone, or particular product that you've been most proud of since you've taken over as CEO?
I like the first 30mm f1.4 lens, which is the first lens in our art series. When I decided to introduce a new series, I was very nervous. If we couldn't make success, it could be a fatal problem for the entire company. So I was very nervous. But fortunately, many customers accepted this lens very well.
Yep.
So I was so much relieved to know that it was accepted well.
If you could go back in time in those 5 years, is there anything you would change that you've done?
That's a good question, but I don't know. Actually, it's not only me who made the changes. I really appreciate that all the staffs at Sigma Japan and also all the business partners like Gentek supported this direction. So probably all of us, including our engineers, the staff, and our business partners, did the best for that project.
Great. You also enjoy shooting photos yourself. Which cameras do you regularly bring out with you?
I normally use the DP2 Quattro these days, and also SD Quattro.
Okay. Is there a particular style of photography you like shooting personally? Street photography, landscape photography?
For myself, I like shooting the street photography. And also, of course, I like take photo of my family members.
Okay. Do you ever share your photos online, or do you not have time to edit them?
I sometimes post my picture on my Facebook page, but I share only with my friends. I'm a very poor photographer, to be honest.
But you enjoy it?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it very much.
That's the important thing, right?
Yes.
Are there any particular photography websites that you visit on a daily basis?
I regularly check the camera information websites such as DP Review, but also I really like to check the Rumor site.
Okay. And do you have any favorite photographers whose work you like to watch or to look at?
To look at, I like the fine art photographers such as Irving Penn, or Andrei Grusky, or very old photographer, but Jean-Louis Sif, the French photographer. I like such type of fine art photographers to watch.
Fine art photographers.
Yeah.
Great. This is your second visit to Canada. Have you had any memorable parts so far, or parts you've enjoyed of Canada?
It's always fun to meet the people, especially our business partners at Gentek. It's always fun to meet again and share the information and the views and the visions for the future. That is the greatest part for this visit.
Great. And I heard you're a bit of a baseball fan. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes, I like it very much.
Okay.
I played baseball when I was a student.
Okay. In like what age were you when you played baseball?
When I study at the junior high school.
Yeah.
I played, belong to the baseball club.
What position?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. Okay, great. We'll ask you a few either or, just quick questions and see what you think. So, prime lenses or zoom lenses? What's your preference?
Prime lens.
Prime lens. Ultra wide lenses or telephoto lenses?
I like wide angle lens.
Wide angle. Beer or sake?
Wine.
Wine. Film or digital?
Good question. Digital.
Digital. Okay. Black and white or color?
To take photo, color, but to watch the black and white.
Oh, good answer. And a day on the beach or a day in the snow?
On the beach.
On the beach. Okay, great. That's all the questions I had. Thank you very much for talking with us today, Mr. Yamaki.
Thank you very much.
Hope you guys enjoyed that interview with Mr. Kazuto Yamaki, CEO of Sigma Japan. It's been a great honor having him here today at Sigma Canada and Gentech International, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot. Bye.